Ngayon is magsosolve tayo ng problem sa built-in machine design. So we have problem number 1. A pulley has a fictive belt pull of 3 kN and an angle of belt contact of 160 degrees. The working stress of belt is 2 megapascal. Determine the thickness of the belt to be used if width is 350 mm and the coefficient of friction is 0.32. So we have the figure here. So ito yung belt natin. So the belt is transmitting power from one source to another in drive mechanism. So ito yun. So we have the figure here also. So ito yung driven at ang driver natin. So meron din tendency nga yung pulley na malaki is yung driven is and yung pulley na maliit din is yung driver. So depende yan sa design. So here also is ito yung tight side sa baba at ito yung slack side sa taas. So meron ding scenario na yung slack side is nandito sa baba at ito yung tight side is sa taas din. So here is we have our formula. No, balik tayo sa problem para sagutan natin. So we have the stress is equals to F1 over the area. So pag tinignan natin yung figure, so ito yung force na centrifugal dito at meron tayong tight side na force and dito sa baba is slack side na force. So other na pagkasulat ito is pwede din itong F1 dito na side at ito yung F2 na side natin, yung slack side. So we have the formula here. The force centrifugal is equals to F tight minus F slack or force 1 minus force 2. So we have here 3 kilonewton equals to F1 minus F2. Yung 3 kilonewton natin, ito yung force centrifugal natin is equals din siya sa effective belt pull which is the 3 kilonewton. So dito, meron tayong area no which is the width and the thickness. So the problem here is kunin po natin yung thickness. Ito po yung thickness ng ating belt. And meron din tayong width na 350 mm. So ito yung width natin. Width which is 350 mm na. So yung question here is paano natin kunin yung F1 natin. So ito yung working formula natin para makuha natin yung thickness but wala tayong F1 yung tight side. So kunin natin yon. So erase ko muna. So meron tayong formula for belt tension ratio. We have F1 over F2 or equals to F1 minus Fc which is our centrifugal force. F2 minus Fc is equals to E to the power of coefficient friction times the angle. So dito is yung magagamit natin dito is ito lang. At saka ito kasi wala tayong given na F1 saka F2. So ito yung gagamitin ng F1 over F2 is equals to E to the power of coefficient of friction times the angle. So ito yun. Ito yung gagamitin natin. So simply, meron naman tayong given sa our coefficient of friction which is 0.32. Then we have our angle is 160 degree. So we need to convert it into radians para ma-cancel yung degree natin. So we need to multiply it by pi rad over 180 degrees. So using our calculator, so the answer is F1 over F2 is equals to 2.4439. So dito is cross multiply natin. So yung F2 na lang natin is ito yung gagamitin natin para i-plug in dito. So para ma-solve natin yung force 1 natin. Ito. So i-plug in na yung F2 na value natin, which is F1 over 2.4439. Plug in mo lang dito yun. So dito, ito na scenario is ito siya. Tapos yung value niya is F1 over 2.4439. So ito na yung ika-calculate natin para makuha natin yung F1 natin. So by using our calculator, no, so we have our value of F force 1 natin, which is 5.077 kilonewton. So ito na yung gagamitin natin na value para plug in natin dito sa ating working formula, which is our F1. So we have our width and also our stress. So ito na yun, plug in na lang natin. So F1 natin is 5.00 kilonewton and our width is 0.350 meter. At yung stress natin 2 megapascal. So dito is kina-convert ko into KPE para mag-cancel yung key natin dito tsaka ito, yung key. So yung P po natin is meron po siyang Newton over meter squared. So ito mag-cancel. So yung naiwan na lang dito is yung meter na lang. Tapos yung Newton dito, Newton is mag-cancel. So yung sagot natin dito is naka-meter. So ito is kino-convert ko ito into meter para hindi ako mahirapan sa pag-calculate kasi pag hindi yan mag-convert is talagang malayo yung sagot. Kasi nakadepende yan natin sa paglagay sa ating mga unit. So dapat aware din tayo sa pag convert ng unit sa ating problem kasi kadalasan dyan tayo magkakamali. So para ma-convert ito unit, no, so ito na yung value na 0.350 meter. So i-click muna. So the answer here by using our calculator is we have 0.00725 meters. So i-convert natin ito into mm. So just simply times 1,000 kasi 1 meter is equals to 1,000 mm. So cancel. So magiging mm na. So we have our final answer 7.25 mm. So the next video is magsusolve tayo sa problem number 2. It's all about also the built-in machine design.